And just like I could overcome that burden of shame and guilt that I was carrying, so can you. We bleed the same. It don't matter if we look different, we bleed the same. We all human, we are all experiencing this crazy world on this floating ball. So we the same, baby. We the same. We the same.
What Kate say?
I'm saying about Kate.
Today's video is about how to forgive yourself, right? How to forgive yourself, how to accept your past pains, how to accept your past trauma, and to forgive yourself for any part, little, small, or none, that you believe that you have played in it, right? And the best way to really put into context what I mean by this video is obviously to share my experience, right? So I was a very curvy young little girl. God bless me. But unfortunately it brought a lot of unwanted attention. So for a long time I did not like who I was. I did not like my body. I did not identify with my body because I was so stuck on the negative experiences that I believed happened because of my body. Not because the people were creeps, but because I was a young girl and I had these curves, and that was the reason why I was going through what I was going through, and I was at fault. And I carried that shame and that guilt with me for a very long time. It wasn't until I grew older and began to accept the body that I've been given, began to really notice that the body that I've been given is not just for aesthetic, physically attractive purposes, but it gives me freedom, it gives me mobility, it gives me ability to move about, right? And to be a part of this physical experience, right? So my body is a beautiful vessel for a beautiful soul, and it's worthy of everything, right? And it's not my fault that people, disgusting people with really lustful thoughts, are unable to control themselves around little kids. That don't have nothing to do with me. Even grown men at this adult age don't know how to control themselves around other grown, beautiful adult women, and they engage in inappropriate acts. But that's not the fault of the woman, that's the fault of the man and his inability to control himself and to think with his mind, right? So I had to, in order for me to even get to that conclusion, I had to forgive myself. I had to forgive myself. I had to forgive myself for even accepting that thought, that belief. And I had to get to the root of that. Well, why did you decide that it was better to place blame on yourself versus your perpetrators? Maybe because I had the courage to yell at myself. I ain't had the courage to yell at my perpetrators. You know? So guilt is a very heavy burden, y'all. Guilt is a very heavy burden to carry. And the only way to heal fully is to let go of the burden. Just let go of the burden and to place it onto God. That's how you forgive yourself. You got to stop carrying this guilt. You did what you did. Forgive yourself for not knowing better. And acknowledge that you have the wisdom to know better, so you're going to do better. Right? And maybe doing better is being nicer to yourself, or maybe doing better is literally not making the same mistakes that you've done in the past. But nonetheless, you are worthy of just feeling safe in your own mind. I've said that again, and I've said that before, and I'm gonna say it again. You deserve to feel safe in your own mind. You deserve to feel respected. You deserve to feel honored, to feel cherished, to feel important. You deserve all of that. You hear me? You deserve all of that. And you know, yeah, I really feel like that's it. And the only way to push past the behaviors that you may have adapted because of that guilt you've been holding is to reprogram your subconscious. When them thoughts come, check it. I had to check myself. No, it's not about what you wearing. It's about him being a creep. So place the blame on the creep. And you keep on checking yourself until that becomes your reality. You keep on working towards that until that becomes your reality. You are worthy. That's it. That's all. It's really nothing else to say. You are worthy. You are worthy. And that's really all I had to say. I hope that touched somebody. I hope this reached, you know, whoever it needed to reach, you know, and I feel for y'all. And I hope, you know, you're not alone. And just like I could overcome that burden of shame and guilt that I was carrying, so can you. We bleed the same. It don't matter if we look different, we bleed the same. We all human, we are all experiencing this crazy world on this floating ball. So we the same, baby. We the same. We the same. That's it. That's all. I've been wanting to make these videos longer and include more like researchy facts, but you know what, I really believe I'm meant to just speak to the soul, and the soul is a very, very simple yet complex thing, you know. So my don't say I don't love y'all, because I'm sitting here in this 91-degree weather and this spider done crawled across me. Oh my gosh. I think that calls for the end of this video. Yeah.